Hello students, today I am going to do question paper 16 GCO level examination 1000 short question series. So this is also 1 hour paper. So you get 25 short questions, each question worth 2 marks and the spaces are given so you can answer in the space provided. So try to do within 2 minutes because then you have 10 minutes to check your answers again. So try question number 1 to 5 in page 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Question number 6 to 13 in page 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and question number 14 to 20 in page 3, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Question number 21 to 25 in page 4. 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. So let's start paper 16. Let's do question number 1. ABC is a straight line. Find the value of x. So straight line means angle sum is 180. So you can write 2x plus 30 plus x is 180. So 2x and x becomes 3x is equal to 180 minus 30. 30 when you take it to the other side, 150. So 3x is 150, divide by 3, you get x equals 50 degrees. So x is 50. So you get 2 marks, 1 mark for the method and 1 mark for the accuracy. Question number 2, find the interquartile range of the given data set. Interquartile range is third quartile minus first quartile. So you have to find out the third and first. So how many data points are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 plus 2, 11 plus 1 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4, that's third one is the Q1. 1, 2, 3. So Q1 is 13. Q3, how you find out? Q3, how you find out? 11 plus 1 divide by 4 and multiply by 3. So 3 times 3, ninth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 29. So Q3 is 29. So 29 minus Q1 is 13. So what's the difference? You get 6 and 1. 16 is the interquartile range. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 3. In PQR triangle, x is on PQ such that PX to XQ is 2 to 3 ratio. If area of PQR is the whole thing is 65 square centimeters, find the area of QXR. QXR is this one. So if the whole thing is 5, 3 and 2, this is 3 parts of that. So you need to find out 3 parts of the full thing because full is 65 and this is 3 over 5 as a fraction. Because the same height, area of the triangle is same perpendicular height, only differs from the base. So here base is 3, for the full thing base is 5. So we are taking the ratio. So we can straight away find out QXR area is 65. We divide by 5 to get 1 part and multiplied by 3 to get 3 parts. 5 times 1, 5. For 15, that's 3. 3 times 3, 9 and 3. 39 square centimeters. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 4. When an amount is divided between A and B to the ratio 5 to 7, B gets 800 rupees more than A. Find the amount received by A. So that means the different parts. That means 7 minus 5. That's 2 parts out of 7 plus 5 is 12. That is equal to the extra amount. That's 800. So what's one part? You divide by 2. But you need the amount received by A. That means 5 parts. 5 over 12 means you multiply by 5. This is 400 times 5. 2000 rupees is the amount received by A. So 2 marks for that. Question number 5. ABCD is a rectangle. Find the shaded area. Now can you see this semicircle and this semicircle makes one full circle. So 2 circles are there. So shaded region is shaded area is equal to area of the rectangle. How do you find out the length? The diameter is 14. So this is 14 and here 7. This is 7 half. That's the radius. 14 and 14 becomes 28 here. So you can find out the area of the rectangle is 28 times 14 minus 2 circles. 2 times pi, 22 over 7, r squared. 7 times 7. So 2 circles we have to subtract. 7 get cancelled out. What is 28 times 14? 10 and 4. You can 4 times 8, 32. 4 times 2, 8 plus 3, 11. That's 392. Minus this one, you get 44 times 7. 308. Now subtract 4, 8. So 84 square centimeters is the area of the shaded part. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 6. Perimeter of a regular hexagon is 84.6. Find the length of one side. Hexagon means 6-sided polygon. How do you find out one length? You just divide by 6. 84.6 divided by 6. So long division. 6 times 1, 6. For 24, that's 4. So put the decimal place. For 6, that's 1. So 14.1 units are not given. So just write units. We don't know what's the exact units. So 2 marks for that. Question number 7. Algebraic fractions simplify. A minus b plus 2b over b minus a. Can you see? This is the same terms but the sign is different. So we can write a minus b here, but you can write minus 2b instead of plus 2b. Now you can just subtract the numerator values. 2a minus 2b. 2 is common, take it out. You get a minus b over a minus b. Same term, it get cancelled out. So you get 2 as the answer. So 2 marks for that. Question number 8. 3 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 6 is 1728. But look at this value. This is 1.728. That means we need to divide this by 1000. So do the same thing here. So what you get here? 1.728 here. Move the decimal place 3 places to the left. So when you are doing this, you get 3 to the power 3, 2 to the power 6 and here 10 to the power 3. Now you need 1/3. So when you take 1/3 of this value, you have to take 1/3 for the other side as well. Now we'll take 1/3. So each term index you have to multiply by 1/3. So what's the answer? 3 times 2 to the power 2, 4, and here 10. 12 divided by 10. What's the answer? 1.2. So you move the decimal place 1 place to the left. So 1.2 is the answer. 2 marks for that. Question number 9. P plus Q over P minus Q is 2. Find Q in terms of P. So what you do? You cross multiply. When you have a fraction like this, you can cross multiply. So P plus Q is equal to 2 times P minus Q. Now expand brackets and take Q terms to one side. So 2P minus 2Q equals P plus Q. So when you take Q term here, you get 3Q here. 2P minus P, that's P. So what's Q? P over 3. So that's Q in terms of P. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 10. How many pieces of strings can be cut from 168 centimeter length string if the smallest piece is 3 centimeter and the largest piece is 13 centimeters of an arithmetic progression? So 3 is the smallest one, largest one is 13. So that means you can get several terms here. We don't know how many parts we can cut with 168 centimeter length. So that means 168 means the total length. So we can use sum of the arithmetic formula. Sn equals, we know the first term and the last term, n over 2a plus l formula. We know that the total is 168. N we need to find, but we know first term is 3, last term is 13. So n over 2, 3 plus 13 is 16, 168. So what's n? 2 times 8 here. So n becomes 168 divided by 8. 8 times 2, 8 times 1. So we can cut 21 pieces from that. So n is 21. So we'll write down first 21 pieces you can cut. So 2 marks for the answer. 1 mark for the method and 1 mark for the final value. Question number 11. Find the value of 7 half to the power 5 divided by 7 to the power minus half. First multiply this, you get 5 over 2. 7 minus half. We know same base different powers division. AM divided by AN is AM minus N. You have to subtract the powers. So when you are subtracting powers, what happens? 5 over 2 minus half. That becomes addition. 5 over 2 plus half. 6 over 2, that's 3. What's 7 times 7? 49. 49 times 7. 28 plus 6. 343 is the answer. So they are asking, find the value. So 2 marks for that. 1 mark for the final answer and 1 mark for the method. Question number 12. Write down length QR. This one. Using trigonometric equation in terms of LMXY. What is QR? QM plus MR. This and this. So how you write the trigonometric equation with QM and L? To this angle, this is the adjacent and this is L is the hypotenuse. So according to SOHCAHTOA, adjacent and hypotenuse is cos. So we know that cos x is QM over L. So what is QM? L cos x. So you can substitute here L cos x. What is MR? When you take this one, we can say cos y is, MR is the adjacent and the hypotenuse is M. So when you cross multiply, MR becomes M cos y. So you can substitute here. So can you see that now? QR you can write with LMXY, all these values. So L cos x plus M cos y. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 13. Find the common ratio of the geometric progression. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth term is 18. How do you write down the fourth term in geometric? AR to the power 4 minus 1 is 3. But we know A is 2/3. So you can find out R cube. So 3 times 18 divide by 2. So 2 times 9, 9 times 3, 27. What's 27? You can write 3 to the power 3. So what is our value? Ratio is 3. Same power, you can compare the bases. R equals 3. That's the common ratio. So 2 marks for that. Question number 14. Find the length of MN. Now look at these two triangles here. We'll take, this is theta and this is beta. So here theta plus beta is 90. So this is beta, means this should be theta because 90 is there. So we can say ABC triangle and MNB triangles are equiangular and similar. So if the two triangles are similar, the ratios you can use to find out the length MN. So MN we need. MN is the length opposite to beta. So length opposite to beta here is 7. Now we'll take, this one is opposite to theta, that's 4. What is opposite to theta? That's 10. So you can use the ratio and find out MN. So MN becomes 7 times 4 divided by 10. 2 times 2, 2 times 5. So MN equals 14 divided by 5. 5 times 3, 15. So that's too much. 5 times 2, 10. 40, that's 8. So 2.8 centimeters is the MN length. So 2 marks for that. So you need to identify these two are equiangular triangles and then corresponding ratios are equal. Question number 15. Circle touches at points P, Q and R. With the circle, find the length of AB. This length. Now this is 7 means this is also 7. So the tangent lengths are equal from an outside point to the circle. If this is 4, this is 4. So what is AB length? Straight away you can write AQ plus QB. That's equal to 7 plus 4, 11 centimeters. So here we used equal tangents from an outside point to the same circle. So 2 marks for that. Question number 16. X plus 1 is P. X squared plus 1 is Q. Find the relationship between P and Q. So we need to plug somehow here instead of x squared. So what is x here? P minus 1. So we'll substitute this one here. X squared. So that's P minus 1 squared plus 1 is Q. So this is the relationship between Q and P. So you can simplify if you want. So if you are simplifying, you can square it. P squared minus 2P plus 1 equals Q. So what's Q in terms of P? P squared minus 2P, 1 and 1 becomes 2. So Q is this. So that's the relationship. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 17. Find the equation of the straight line passes through the point 0, minus 7. So what's that? When x equals 0, the value of y. That's the y-intercept. And parallel to the line passes through origin and 3, 12. Origin means 0, 0 and the other point is 3, 12. So here you can find out the gradient of that line. What's the gradient? Difference between y coordinates over difference between x coordinates. So 12 minus 0, 3 minus 0. So here 12 over 3, you get 4. So that's the gradient of that line. This line parallel to that. So what's the relationship? You get same gradient. So m equals 4. If m is 4 and c equals minus 7, so what's the equation? mx plus c, 4x minus 7. So you get 4x minus 7 as the equation of the line. So you get 1 mark for the gradient and 1 mark for the y-intercept. Question number 18. Find the value of root 10 plus root 15. Taking root 2 is 1.4, root 3 is 1.7 and root 5, 2.2. So how you simplify 10? 2 and 5. So you can write 2 and 5. 15, 3 and 5. Now can you separate it? Root 2 into root 5. Here root 3 into root 5. Here root 5 is common, take it out. When you take root 5, you get root 2 and root 3. Now you can plug the values. So 2.2 is root 5. Root 2 is 1.4. Root 3 is 1.7. So you add the 2 and multiply by this. 7 plus 4, 11. And 1 remaining, so 3.1. So just multiply 22 and 31 and put the decimal place. 22 and 31, 20 and 2. So you get 682 and you have to keep 2 decimal places. So what's the final answer? 6.82. So that's the value of this. So you get 2 marks, 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the method. Question number 19. Solve the equation. 0.9x equals 0.45. So what is x? So you have to divide by 0.9 both sides. So here x becomes 0.45 over 0.9. Can you divide by a decimal? It's difficult. So you have to get rid of this decimal. So you multiply by 10 both the numerator and the denominator. So this becomes 4.5 divided by 9. Now you can divide. What's the answer? 9 times 5. So that means 0.5 is the answer. So 2 marks again. Question number 20. Find the value of x. What's this figure? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a quadrilateral and we can see a reflex angle. So concave quadrilateral. So what's the sum of angles in a quadrilateral? 360. So what is this angle? 360 minus 150. 210. Now you can add and equate to 360. So 30 plus 210 plus 40 plus x is 360 because that's a quadrilateral. All these are angles. So what is x? Add all three. You get 0, 8 and 2. 360. Now subtract and find x. 360 minus 280. So 80 degrees is x. So you get 2 marks for this. Question number 21. If mode is 35, find x. So what is mode? Most frequent value. 31s, 33, 35, all the digits are just ones. To make the mode, this should be at least twice. If the mode is 35, x should be 35 because you have to at least get more than once. If mode is 37, 37 is just once, so you have to take 37 again. So depend on the mode, the value of x changes. So you get 2 marks for this, 1 mark here and 1 mark for the second part. Question number 22. How many subsets are there in set A? So do you know how many subsets? Normally 2 to the power n. 3 terms are there, so that means 2 to the power 3. So number of subsets (2 to the power 3), that's 8. What are those? One is empty set. One is all 3 together. You get individual ones. X, Y, Z. So ones, or you can take 2 at a time. X, Y. Or XZ. Or YZ. Now altogether how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 to the power 3. That's 8. So straight away you can use this formula. If there are n elements, you get 2 to the power n as the number of subsets in a set. So 2 marks for that. Question number 23. X number of coconuts, each with 75 rupees. X number of coconuts, 75 rupees. Y number of coconuts, each with 85 rupees. can buy with 900 rupees. Write down an inequality to represent that statement. So can buy means it's enough or you have extra money for that. So here, what's the price of X number of coconuts with 75 rupees? 75X. And what's the price of Y number of coconuts with 85 rupees? 85Y. The total is less than or equal to 900 because the maximum value is 900. So write down an inequality means you can write this. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 24. Find the area shaded. Look at carefully. These 3 lengths are equal. This is 12. 12 divided by 3, that's 4. So each length is 4 centimeters. Now look at the shaded part. Same perpendicular height, base is 4. So what's the area of the triangle? So shaded area straight away you can find out using half. Base is now 4. Perpendicular height is 8. 2 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. This is centimeter square. That's an easy one. So 2 marks for that. Question number 25. This is your last question. 9a squared plus 12ab plus 4b squared is 36. You're asked to find the value of 3a plus 2b. Now, when you take these 3 terms, what can you write? As a square term, this is a perfect square. Square root of 9a squared is 3a and square root of this is 2b. Middle term, 2 times this, that's 12b. So if you can write down this one as the square term. And 36 you can write plus or minus 6 squared. So you can take what is 3a plus 2b. Take square root both sides. So you get plus or minus 6. So you can write both values, the plus value as well as the negative value. So that's also an easy one. Just you need to look at carefully what is this number. It's a square number. So square always first term squared, last term squared and middle term is 2 times the 2 numbers. So 2 marks for that. So this is the last question in paper 16. So we covered all 25 questions in this paper. So we gave 50 marks. Make sure that you do the questions first and look at my video to check your answers.